ready with me today, I'm gonna use all MAC products. I figured this would be a fun video to do because I have a ton of MAC products. When I first started getting into makeup, like back in middle school and high school, I started going crazy with MAC. So I have a ton of MAC products, and there's so many products that I love that I haven't reached for in a while. So I thought this would be a fun video to kind of go through my MAC collection and put a look together solely on MAC products. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're gonna start out with the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. It looks like this. I did a review on this foundation and I still love this foundation. This foundation is amazing. It stays on your skin all day long and I just love it. So I'm in the shade NC35. So we're just gonna apply some of that now. So I just self-tanned and my face is so much whiter than my body. So let's correct that quickly. So I'm using a different brush today. I'm using the IT Cosmetics Airbrush number 106. It's that OMG kind of flat foundation brush. I just washed my other one, so I'm gonna use this one today. And I haven't used this one in a while, but I forgot how good this one is. It's really, really good for foundation. It just blends your foundation seamlessly into your skin. So I'm using this one today. Okay, so there's the foundation. Absolutely love that foundation. I'm gonna use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer today. This is one of my all-time favorite concealers. I still reach for this concealer quite often. I use the shade NW20. So we're just going to apply some under the eyes. The only thing that's annoying about this concealer is it's hard to get out the right amount. I always end up getting too much. So I just kind of dab any extra some other places. But this concealer is a really good full coverage concealer. It doesn't crease, it doesn't budge all day. Definite must have. So then I'm just gonna take my damp beauty blender and we're just going to blend that in. Do you see how that just blends flawlessly into your skin? Such a good concealer, and I think it's only $20. Okay, so that's the concealer. I'm going to use the MAC. These are all my highlight and contour shades from MAC. So I'm gonna use this whiter shade right here. I think this is MAC Emphasize, and that's what I'm gonna use today to set the under eye. I'm gonna take the same brush that I always do, the Wayne Goss number 2, and we're just going to lightly pat that under the eye. And it's just super highlighting and it sets the under eye beautifully. Okay, so the next thing is the only thing I think that I'm using that is not MAC. It's the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I don't have any of the MAC brow products, so I am gonna use this one today. Okay, we're gonna put a little clear brow gel on these brows, just like that. And then to set everything else on my face, I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix Powder. This is the one that it looks like this and it comes with the little poof that just flew out. This is such an amazing powder. I always forget about this product too. This seriously makes your skin look airbrush. I am not even joking. You put this on your skin and it just looks magically perfect. So this is one of those powders that you can use. It's more of a full coverage powder, so I just dust it on lightly if I'm gonna use it to set my makeup, but it's one that you could just put on a tinted moisturizer or something and then dust this on a little bit more, heavier, and it just gives amazing coverage. So we're just gonna use this today because I haven't pulled this out in a while. I'm just gonna take, this is the Glow Minerals, the Luxe Setting Powder Brush. I love this because the size of it's perfect. It's kind of got a really perfect shape to just, go down the T-zone area. So I'm just gonna take this along the T-zone and we're just going to set everything. I don't really need to set the rest of my face with this foundation, so I'm just gonna go and kind of sweep it along just the T-zone area. Okay, moving on, we're gonna go to the eyes next. I'm gonna use the MAC Paint Pot in Constructivist. It is such a beautiful shade. It is a beautiful brown bronzy shade. I absolutely love this. So I'm gonna use this on the lids today. And I always put these on with the brush and then I kind of go in and just pat them in more with my finger. And then I'm just gonna move on to the brow bone highlight. So I'm gonna take my MAC shadow palette here, and this is the shade Blank Type. It's the soft white matte shadow. It's the perfect brow bone, natural highlight. And then I'm gonna take the MAC eyeshadow. This is the Pro Longwear eyeshadow in Always Sunny. This is one of my absolute favorite shadows. This is a perfect like transition crease color. So I'm gonna use this today. I'm gonna kind of put it on the upper crease because this is gonna transition to a darker crease. I'm gonna take the HAUTELOOK 5522 blending brush. This is a little bit on the bigger side, and I love this if I'm just kind of sweeping just a really light color kind of all over. It's not like a really precise brush, which I love. So this kind of just distributes some color kind of, you know, more openly for the crease area. And then I'm gonna take another favorite shadow of mine. This is another Pro Longwear shadow. This is in the shade Lie Low. Gorgeous, gorgeous brown with a slight sheen to it. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna apply this with a smaller HAUTELOOK brush, and then I'm going to work this into the crease a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go back in with my MAC palette. I'm gonna take the shade Espresso, which is like a perfect matte, no, not espresso. We're gonna use the shade Ground Brown. This is another perfect matte brown eyeshadow, just like I was saying about Espresso, but this one is a little bit darker, so I'm gonna use this one in the outer V. And then what I do to clean up kind of the eyeshadow area, because you know how it kind of falls around the outer V a little bit, I just take that same damn beauty blender that I use with my concealer, and it probably still has a little bit of concealer on it. So what I do is I just take it and I dab it going up, and then it just kind of brings the shadow, kind of pulls away the shadow that you don't want, and then leaves your, you know, shadow exactly where you want it, which is kind of like upward, so it's not like pulling your eye down. Okay, so that's basically our eye look. I'm just gonna take that same Ground Brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to lightly smear that a little, doesn't that sound so technical? I'm gonna lightly smudge that under the eye. And then what I'm going to use is the MAC Carbon. It's that matte black shade, super black. I've had this for a long time. It's such a great black matte eyeshadow. So I'm just going to take this, and what I'm going to do, because I'm not doing a whole lot of liner today, I'm just not feeling like doing that liner look. So I'm going to do really soft, kind of just easy liner. So I'm going to use, I always use like a black matte shadow. And then what I do is I just line my lashes with that shadow. And it will just kind of give it like, you know, a little bit smudgy effect. And then one more thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever, the liquid eyeliner. So I don't have a MAC liquid eyeliner, so I am gonna use this today. You could totally just leave it like that with the black shadow kind of outlining, but I just wanna do this a little bit today. This is just a matte liquid liner, and I'm just gonna use this very, very lightly just on the base of the lashes. We are not winging this out or anything at all, just really getting to the root of the lashes. And that's it right there. Okay, then we're ready to curl our lashes. And then we're gonna just use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. This is the one with that tiny brush that I show you guys all the time that I use just on my lower lashes. So this is the only MAC mascara I have, so I'm gonna use this all over today, which is something I do a lot anyway, because this mascara is awesome to give length to the eyelashes. And this is one of those mascaras that you can get right to the base of your lashes and work up, so it kind of like tight lines your eye at the same time. Okay guys, so here is the finished eye look for today. Just something really easy. I love that brown, like bronzy look. So we're gonna move on to the face now. So starting with bronzer, I'm gonna use the MAC, the Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder. This is in the shade Dark. So this is technically, you know, like a setting powder, but it is so pretty as a bronzer. So this is the dark shade. It just gives such a minimal, easy bronzer look. So I'm using this today. And I'm gonna use one of my favorite bronzer brushes. I have two bronzer brushes that I absolutely use every day. One of them is this one. It's the MAC 168, I believe it is. The numbers are quite worn off. I have shown this brush so much love, so I'm gonna use that brush today. It's just such an easy bronzer brush. It picks up such good product. And it's just a brush that I absolutely reach for all the time. So I figured I would use this one today because this is a little bit of a lighter bronzer, so I wanted to make sure I picked up enough product. So I'm just sweeping a little bit of this bronzer all over. Again, I'm not doing a huge bronzer type look. I'm just adding some, you know, warmth to my skin and some dimension to my skin. So that's pretty much it for the bronzer. Okay, so moving on to blush, we're gonna use the MAC blush in Sunbask. This is the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush. This one is a perfect summer blush, guys. It is like kind of like a peachy, rosy bronze. It is so perfect for the summertime. I absolutely always pull this one out in the summer. I love this one. So you guys will see, like, this is seriously such a perfect summer blush. And it just kind of gives you like such a bronzy effect to your skin. And because it's one of those Sheer Tone Shimmer blushes, it's not like it's a shimmery blush, but it gives your skin like a really pretty glow. So again, yeah, this is one of my favorite blushes. It's just so pretty. I'm so glad I like remember this one. So do you guys see that? Just like a perfect summer blush. And then moving on to highlighter, I'm gonna take the good old MAC Soft and Gentle, one of my absolute favorite highlighters of life. I use this one all the time, so we're gonna use this one today. This is one of those highlighters that definitely, you know, gives a good glow to the skin. So you don't want to use too much, but otherwise you can easily go overboard with this. But it is an amazing highlighter. Moving on to the lips now, I'm going to use the lip pencil Boldly Bare. This is one of my favorite lip pencils ever. I pull this one out all the time. It's just like a perfect like rosy nude shade. It goes with everything. So we're going to use Boldly Bare. And then we're gonna take this MAC lipstick in the shade Japanese Maple. This is a cream sheen lipstick. It is a gorgeous nude. I love this one. If you do not have this one in your collection, seriously, you need it. Do you see how pretty that combo is? I love those two lip products together. So I'm gonna finish it off with a little gloss because I've been absolutely loving this gloss. It's the MAC Cream Sheen Glass in the shade Fashion Whim. I talked about this, I believe in like a favorites a while back or something, but it is such a go-to. It is like, it just works over every type of, you know, lipstick. It just is amazing. And the cream sheen glasses feel so good on your lips. And that's it, guys. That is it. Minus the hair issues, I feel like everything came together pretty well. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this all MAC look. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that little thumbs up button down there. Thank you guys again for being here with me. I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.